Alright, so in this video I want to show you guys how to harmonize the C major scale with chords in position. Okay, meaning within these 4 frets, okay, so the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th frets. We'll be playing all the chords that come off the root, that come off the various roots, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C again, okay? So, if you're not familiar with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. I recommend going and looking at my Introduction to Interval Maps series, or the playlist, and that'll explain the numbers to you and a lot more information about them. But I'm going to be using them, so our 1 chord is going to be a C major 7, because I'm going to do this all with major 7 chords, 7th chords, minor 7th chords, minor 7 flat 5. Okay, so our first chord is a C major 7. So we're going to go our first finger, 8th fret on the low E, ring finger on the 9th fret on the D string, pinky on the 9th fret on the G string, and our middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string. Okay, and then we just play. Now, this string should be getting muted from this finger, and your high E gets muted from this finger kind of down here. So, there's your C major 7, okay? Our next chord is going to be a D minor 7, so this is our 2 chord. C major 7 is our 1, D minor 7 is our 2. So this D minor 7 is going to have a bar. We're going to bar the D, the G, and the B string. And then this finger, your middle finger, is going to kind of just rest over it and hit the D at the 10th fret. And this finger will mute this string, and this one here mutes the high E. Okay, so that's a D minor 7, that's your 2 chord. Now we need an E minor 7 for our 3 chord, and this is another bar. So we're going to bar from the A string down, okay, and then on the 9th fret we're going to put our ring finger on the D string, and then on the 8th fret we're going to put our middle finger on the B string, and that's the whole chord. Strum from the A string down. Okay, now we're going to take this bar, move it up a half step for our F major 7, and we're going to use our ring finger on the 10th fret on the D string, our middle finger on the 9th fret of the G string, and our pinky on the 10th fret of the B string. You don't have to bar that all the way down to get the high E. You can kind of just play this note and let this finger mute the high E, and it'll still be an F major 7. Okay. Our next chord is a G7. So we're going to use our middle finger at the 10th fret on the A string, our first finger at the 9th fret on the D string, our ring finger on the 10th fret of the G string. We're going to skip over the B string, and our pinky is going to take the 10th fret on the high E. And this finger is muting the B string. So that's a G7. Now we're going to an A minor 7, so we've got our A here, 7th fret on the D string, okay. Now we're going to take our middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string, our ring finger on the 8th fret of the B string, of the high E, sorry, and our pinky goes to the 9th fret of the G string. That's your A minor 7. We're playing from the D string down. Okay, now we've got our B half-diminished, or minor 7 flat 5. So with this one, we're going to use this finger again. We're going to bar the G, the B, and the high E, okay? And then our first finger goes to the 9th fret on the D string, okay? And that's the chord. And our last chord, our pinky, is going to go at the 10th fret on the D string. Our ring finger goes at the 9th fret on the G string. Middle finger goes at the 8th fret of the B string. First finger goes at the 7th fret of the high E. And then you just play those 4 strings, and it's a C major 7. Okay, so that's harmonized the entire scale right here. So we've got our C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G 7, A minor 7, B 7, B minor 7 flat 5, or B half-diminished, and then C major 7 again. That's harmonized the entire scale right here, using all of those as our root notes for each chord, okay? So I hope this is helpful. You guys take care.